All right. What is the pain in me you wish you could heal and why? What is the pain in me you wish you could heal and why? Well, I think I know what your answer is, bro. Surprise me.
Right.
Hmm.
What is the pain in you?
Yeah.
You know already now.
What's up? When do you feel closest to me and why?
Uh, I think when we're watching movies, when we're just watching movies, when we're watching movies, because at that point we can relate to anything. It's as if our minds are in sync. Uh, and from there, from just movies, we start talking about every other thing. Yeah, so
Right. So basically every day because we
every
watch
day, because
movies
we do
every
that every day, like every day.
All right, funny.
So yeah, I would actually want you to ask. I want to ask, when do you feel closest to me and why?
Yeah. Let me think. When do I feel closest to you? Um, cause I'm naturally touchy. I'd say every night. Once we're settled in bed, about to turn off the lights, I feel like we are one. We're in union. We're one person.
The other time you, you couldn't sleep, and then you said, "Please, can I hold you?" So you could sleep, and you started snoring. I was like, "Please."
Hey, I don't know.
Okay, so what was your first impression of me, and how has that changed over time?
Oh, that's simple. My first impression of you has always been homely. Oh no, sorry, take that back. My first impression of you, I remember the first day I saw you walk past me. You were, you were damn gorgeous. Like I just wanted to have a conversation with you. But you seemed smart. You seemed smart. You seemed like you could do the right. You know when to turn it up or turn it down. And I like the fact that you seemed very well grounded, respectful, not rude or disrespectful. Although the first conversation I had with you, I was like, okay, this girl knows she's a beautiful girl. So, yeah, that's my first impression of you, and that hasn't changed much since the first day I saw you. How about you? What's your first impression of me? Yeah,
I wish you never asked.
what to do?
But well, my own impression of you, I was like, this boy is funny, and funny boys get to me. I like funny people. I like funny men. So I was like, he's funny, and you are kind. So those were already the two things that would naturally attract me to a man. And yeah, and over time, yeah, you're funny. You remain funny, and you're very kind. So really, yeah, much hasn't changed.
Music in my ears.
Hey, Wakiba. You want us to go there?
Okay. What are you hesitant to ask me about, and why?
What am I hesitant to ask you about and
Yeah.
why? Hmm. I think I can ask you anything, to be honest.
You sure?
It's only when
Yeah.
we have issues, that's where I now feel like I can ask you. But apart from when we're not having issues, because off the top of my head now, I don't really think that there is nothing I cannot ask you. We discuss about anything. So, but when we now get to the point where both of us are not friends at all, um, Why I can't ask you is because sometimes I just want to also withdraw at that point. Maybe that's the why. If I can't ask you at that point, or maybe we're still angry at each other. I don't know. It's maybe just not the right time. I don't know.
Uh,
I actually want to know. You
Why am I hesitant
answer
to ask
here.
you? I mean, you know me. Nothing stays on my mind. I'm like
You
an
always
open.
talk.
I must talk. Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are your three favorite memories we share, and why do you cherish them?
Oh,
Three memories. Hmm.
whoa, it's a tough one. Uh, in no particular order. We generalize because we have, well, we create many of such memories. Mm, but in no particular order, first thing that comes to mind is when we have our carpools after a drunk night out. So after we go chill, when we headed home, we always have like this
Karaoke.
karaoke, yeah, karaoke session in the car where we record ourselves and just having fun and vibing. So that's one. Two is you plan a lot of amazing surprises. For me, I really love that. I cherish every one of the moments where you're expressive and how you love or how you feel about me. Yeah, that would be two. So any of the surprise parties or events you had hosted for me. Three. I think. What else? Okay, this might sound cliche because we've now normalized it. As something very unique about you is, I think I'd say comes from your upbringing, super family oriented. You want us doing everything together. So the mere fact that we are able to have almost every meal together and watch a movie while we do that.
Much the watching movie one was your own add-on.
Oh yeah, I mean that's my add-on, but it takes two. You love now you give me a hard time anytime anytime I've seen a movie without you, you're just like, okay, you've started again this way. Yeah.
Okay, so off top of my head, the three things I could actually think about. Number one, when I kept visiting Atore.
Epic. How could I forget that? Jeez.
Alright, that's one.
Yeah.
Two, obviously the surprises. And then three, October this month was one of actually my favorite memories. Favorite memories. How am I saying? My favorite memories is actually one of, well, in fact, off top of my head, especially the week of our engagement. It was very, very beautiful. I didn't, in fact, October in general, but that week
Why was that week different from other weeks? I
we were
know
doing
why,
weird,
but
very,
I
very
love
weird
how you
things.
just
You know,
feel
we were
that.
doing very weird things like
You
that.
say weird, we're just in sync. We're doing everything together. Yeah,
Everything. We
literally
were
like
going to the market to go do
every single like we
every
spent
single
it felt
thing.
like we spent the whole every second and
Day,
every minute of the
yeah.
day doing things
That
together.
whole week was one of my, like, that was one of my most favorable moments for both of
So would
us.
you
We
say
were
I'm
watching.
super thoughtful? Oh, I can
Yes.
be.
No, actually, you're very
All right. Cheers. Thank you. Okay. What is the biggest challenge in our relationship right now? What do you think it is teaching us?
our pride and our anger.
Mhm.
When we are not happy with ourselves, we get angry at each other. It's at that point that, you know, I feel like we are both very strong personalities.
Mm.
And then when we now get angry at each other, it's like we want to show our personalities, remind ourselves that we're strong two individuals. Um, at the end of the day, I think I lose it when I feel like I don't think that I'm dealing with my partner here. You know, at that point, I feel like you're my friend, so I'm going to attack you like a friend. Uh, and that is what I'm learning
Okay.
because obviously, you know what happened to us just recently, 2 mornings ago, that a friend just sent me out of nowhere how this same thing, and we identified it at our age, can actually affect everything we've built. So yeah, and we're learning. I have to. Okay, what I've learned is that yes, you're my best friend, but when it comes to when we have issues and
Oh my days.
when we
Yeah.
have issues,
Yeah.
and I have to withdraw and remember that this is the man God has, put on top of me, and I cannot come and be showing, exercising my, I cannot be exercising my power under your authority. I think that's the best way.
Okay, I feel you. I'll tell you a secret though. It's not a secret anymore because I'm saying it out loud, right? I do like your dominance to an extent. I think it's one of the major attractions. I mean, I come from a household where, my mom, she's super strong. Her personality is
Mm-hmm.
strong. I mean, her
Even your
nickname was
sister
Asurok. So,
and Viv,
and
your
my sister
sister.
as well. So I've grown up all my life with women with strong personality. So I would say it's one of the things that attracted me to you. It's your strong personality. Yeah.
Yeah. And then if there's something I want to actually commend you about, is that you've never actually tried to reduce my strong personality.
Why should I? I love it.
Well, that's good. What do you think you're learning from me?
Um, First and foremost, of course, the most important, in fact, the thing I found even quite challenging. It's you're constantly hammered on my relationship with God. The need to build a deeper connection, a deeper spiritual connection with God, and build on. Not like I do not have a relationship, but build on the already existing. Year on year, we started this year with you challenging me to get better. I believe I've gotten better, or it's been a lot of improvement, but you still are not relenting. I like the fact that, okay, you've told me, okay, now you're on this level. All right, it's time to take it to the
No,
next
now.
to the
I
next
washed
level.
my hands off when you told me. I say my nigga. Anytime, boo. Because even me,
Yeah.
I felt like I was doing it also. I wasn't doing it the right way. And then I had to realize that. But yes, so
How about you though? That's an interesting question. What are you learning
to
from
be
me?
more thoughtful.
More thoughtful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if there's one thing I know about myself is I can be thoughtful, but I can think I can think things through.
Hmm.
I know the right things to do,
Hmm.
but just sometimes when I don't want to do that thing, like you just teach me that if I want to do something right, just do it to the end. Like if you want to do something good, just do it to the end, no matter what it would cost you.
Hmm.
Like don't do it anyhow. Just if you're doing something, do
Do
it
it well.
well
Yeah.
and be thoughtful about it. Yeah, generally. Yeah. Your turn.
Okay. It's a big question though. What is the sacrifice you feel you've made that I haven't acknowledged, and why do you think that is? I knew this. Your hands are already going. Just waiting to dive into this one. All right, shoot me.
I think one big sacrifice.
That you've made and I haven't acknowledged.
I think the mutual respect when it comes to having relationships with your other sides of.
Mutual respect when it comes to having relationships with the opposite sex, I believe.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you knew that was what I was saying.
to be honest, you took me by surprise there.
Okay, what did you think I was saying?
I thought you were going to go towards the angle when I when we are having like issues and we're trying to hash things out and we're not
No,
finding a
that's not
balance
it.
and how I can just
You always acknowledge that. You always acknowledge that.
eventually. But sometimes my first instinct is to check out, then come back.
No, when I mean you've always like it's not even about that. Like when we are not even fighting, you always acknowledge that it's what I do. Like
Yeah, that's true.
so
Yeah,
that's
thank you. Yeah.
so
Mm, okay. And sorry, the second part of the question is, why do you think that is? Why do you think I haven't acknowledged
I think your mindset. It's your
my
mindset.
mindset? How do you
It's
mean?
your.
Dive
It's
deeper.
the way you think. I think you've not yet. You've maybe you've not yet come to the full understanding of where I come from
Yeah, okay.
when I say what I say concerning those things. And mind you, I'm not saying that do not, but there's a level to it. Do you understand? Why are you being over friendly? Well,
I'm gonna take this. I like this particular question, so I'm gonna stay on this for a while. Um, what I really want to know now is, so you speak about mutual respect. In what way? So are there certain things I do in terms of, do I get overly friendly, uh, to an extent where it starts to bring disrespect to you, or could you like, yeah, just give me without calling
well,
names or
when you say
instances or situations. Yeah.
disrespect,
So do I get overly friendly to a point where it starts to bring
you
disrespect?
you yeah, like that is where you, because the opposite side is not disrespecting me. They don't know me. They're not coming to me. But
Okay,
that is where you're disrespecting me. Yes,
by being overly friendly,
not
right?
very disrespectful.
Fair enough. I understand. Yeah. How about you? Do you want to ask me the same question, or do you want to move to another question? Because
Yeah, actually, I want to. Do you think you've made a sacrifice I haven't acknowledged?
but that wasn't this. Okay, well, yeah. Do I think you've made the sacrifice? I have made a sacrifice. Yes, I do. Honestly, I do. I do. Like a billion things I do, honestly. One, I think what you actually address, I feel like you haven't taken into account how much of a sacrifice I have actually made. So I know you. I really, I know you and I understand you. I tell you all the time. I think I know you maybe more than you know yourself. Um, but my personality is I'm friendly, like you said. I'm kind. I am almost all the good things, right? I find it easier maintaining female relationships because I have a mindset I know what's about, and with me, because of how open and transparent I am with both friends of both sexes, so males and females. To be honest, I'm myself around everyone. You can testify to that. I say a lot of
Shit. Yeah,
hey,
shit.
no, I say a lot
Chatter.
of jargons, and I'm not afraid to speak my mind to anyone. So I find it more interesting because these ladies they have like women have a lot of stuff to unpack.
Well, yeah, that's what you see. Well, you give me gist, so
I
you
mean,
can.
we talk about all these things, yeah. But in the
But
moment, before I start to give you all that, just you start to do respect, or yeah.
okay, so what is one experience you can't wait for us to share and why?
One experience I can't wait for us to share and why is something you've always given me a hard time about. We don't travel nearly enough together, so one experience I can't wait for us to begin our journey is we
Traveling.
both have like this mindset or ideology of visiting many countries. So I can't wait for that experience. I think it might be the only thing we haven't done.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It might be the only thing we
Can't
haven't
wait
done
for
together.
us to travel the world
And it's been your
together.
dream as well. How about you?
Same
Same,
thing.
same.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. What is the pain in me you wish you could heal and why? What is the pain in me you wish you could heal and why? Well, I think I know what your answer is, bro. Surprise me.
Right.
Hmm.
What is the pain in you?
Yeah.
You know already now.
What's up?
Your rage.
My rage. Is that a pain?
It's not well. That's not it. Well, the rage comes from somewhere, but
Where?
I think I know the pain. I don't know if um.
Speak.
I think your childhood, basically,
Like I
and
said, surprise me, but you cannot surprise. You kind of surprise
Well, am I
me.
not right?
Yeah, you're
Hmm.
right. I think
It's your childhood. I wish I can erase it for you and give you like a very, very exciting one. Like a better one. Because obviously there was sometimes you were excited, but if you have more memories where it was nice than, memories where you want to erase them, and we won't be here talking about it. So I don't think I have an answer. Like if that question, I'm just thinking, but don't ask me. So if this was our last conversation, what would you never want me to forget?
how much I love you. Honestly, it comes from a deep point. I was speaking earlier to someone today. Maybe it's common or it's usual. I love you so much. There is nothing I would rather put myself ahead of. So I love you so much, and I tell you this all the time. You ask me what brings me joy. Seeing you happy, seeing you legit happy, taken care of, without worries. Like when you have no worry in the world, that's my legit happiness. So I, I think I, I do not mind living a life serving you, making sure you are the happiest version of yourself. Because when you're happy, you also give me, you shower me with all that love and happiness, and it makes our environment to be peaceful and joyous. So actually, that's my answer to you.
Do you want to know mine?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to know you. Of course, how'd you even ask that?
So if you should ever do this world again, like if you say come back and repeat your life, yeah, I would choose you over and over again. And that's because you know me more than I know myself. And for one reason, if there is something I've been scared of in my life is being, well, I don't want someone that would make me who I am not.
Hmm.
And not only when the person or just, and I also wanted somebody that would support me in every way, like just be my own person. And I think I actually found my own person this my lifetime. Like God gave me my own person. So yeah, I would do it over and over again with you.
It's a lie. The only reason why you do it over and over again would be is because I let you do whatever and learn
Yeah,
from life.
mistakes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's because the first, like I don't know, you're just the perfect person. You're a good teacher. You're not like a parent. Do you make your mistake and learn from it, and you're always there to support the person, even you're not. You're a disciplinarian, but not a very strict one. That's how to say.
Thank you. The love today, I am feeling it. Okay. Um, see my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. What is one experience you wish we never had and why? Ha. Uh, okay. So yeah, what's one experience you wish we never had and why?
Am I ready to talk about it?
Are you ready? I should ask you.
I don't know. I feel like we're just coming out from one,
Hmm.
and when I was thinking about it, it was
Mm-hmm.
not what it wasn't even the action of you doing it. It's the effect on us
Mm.
that is paining me more. The whole effect of your action on us, not even your action with, just the whole effect of your action on us is what's paining. That's where I just wish it never happened. I
Mm.
wish like we never had to get to that point. Yeah, because of the way it's affecting us.
Okay. I want to answer that question. So, one experience you wish. I don't share the same example or the same instance only because I feel like it has helped me understand life and to an extent understand you better. I saw you in a way I'd never seen you before, right? And at that moment, I understood that this thing we continue to do, we constantly do, where we battle each other, it leaves a lasting sore, you know. in both of us. I mean, I've always known myself like I feel like we have to have a balance, right? In that regard. So, two of us we cannot go we cannot go crazy together. There always has to be one person that is a mumu. Doesn't have to be all the time. Let one person be the mumu, right? So there has to be a balance. So I feel like this thing
I think using the word mumu is is somehow.
is what is it?
Using the word mumu is somehow.
No, no, okay, well,
Well, I get what you mean, but
the scale, man.
but
But
yeah,
yeah, I agree. So yeah, I would not take that experience back only because it's helped me grow as a person and it's helped me understand life a whole lot differently. We don't do there's no more fire for fire. You understand? Like there is when you're hot, I would always try to be calm, and it's turned from having that experience. So I understand now that the way to deal with things is not hit for hit. It is hit for code. You understand? And regardless of whatever you do or you give me, it should not affect the way I react towards you. So that had helped me understand this better. So honestly, it was a hurdle, but it's one experience I love that we've gone through. And I'm happy it wasn't that deep at the end of it. So you next.
why do you love me? Why do you love
Why do I love
me?
you? The reason why I love you is very simple. I feel you were perfectly made for me. Um, we've been through thick and thin, and I remember the first few years of our relationship. It could not have been anybody but you. I don't even say that. It's not a joke. It could not have been any other person but you. You were a woman like no other, and at that time, you were still a girl. You were in your prime years, as many people would say. But you chose me, and you kept on choosing me even when I feel I wasn't worthy to be chosen by such a beautiful yeah, but I love the fact that you were consistent. You never gave up. You're a fighter, warrior. But that's the part of you that reminds me of the two women I grew up admiring, my mom and my sister. You were a warrior. I would say to an extent you showed great fights. I could compare you like legit to my mom. My mom raised me on her own, so um took this relationship like nothing else mattered. Though. This is my life, and I truly appreciate you for that. Your kindness, your heart. Many people don't. I mean, you get angry sometimes, and of course, you're human. You make mistakes. You could make some irrational decisions, but the core part of you is beautiful. Your soul is amazing. You don't have many quarrels or squabbles with people. Not too many fights. That shows you're peaceful. You always want peace. You always want peace. Sometimes I see you when you're angry and you're like, this person. In my mind, I just be like, give her 24 hours, story will change. All right, just give her 24 hours, story will change. And lo and behold, you're incapable of holding anger no matter what sins or offenses are committed. You're sweet, you're amazing. See, why sometimes I don't know why you they worry. For this life, the qualities you possess that makes you Chinenye, I'm not capping you here. I don't know many women. I call you one of one for a reason because you truly are one of one. God created you specially and said the one of one is Chinenye for one.
So you could not just finish it without putting yourself there.
Hey, come on. I like nigga feel himself. Yeah, but how do you feel
But
about everything in general? How do you feel about session we just had? How do you feel?
yeah, it's good.
I'd love to do this again with you though.
Yes,
It was
actually.
fun.
You remember when we said that? Actually, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, yeah.
But yeah, I still have two questions. Are you done?
I'm done. You still have questions?
Yeah.
Please, fire down.
So, why do you think I'm in your life?
You've always said this, we're ordained to be together by God. Um, God has put us together to accomplish specific goals and purposes in life.
Yeah.
And so when you always reiterate the need for me to build on my already existing relationship, I feel that I deep it and I always try to put in the work. So yeah.
I want to answer this question. Why do I think you're in my life? I got this answer this period we're having this issue. And it was where I was reminded that I'm a very strong personality, and um, God created someone that would definitely help. Like, yes, even if women, like, why men and women come together is
Mm-hmm.
unity
Mm-hmm.
and to dominate
Mm-hmm.
and, help each other, help
Mm-hmm.
one another. And if I believe that if it's not you, it can't be because
Because of what? I
I
see.
just think it's because of my own character.
Okay.
There are just some things I would not tolerate, and then there are some things I feel like I do that another man that's
Mm,
not you would not tolerate. Do
mm,
you understand? So especially making decisions in life,
mm,
you have to have the good person. You have to have a good person that that if the decision is a good one, would support you. But if decision is not a good one, will not rub it into your face that is not a good one, but will try and lead you into seeing why this decision is not a good one. And that was what that was the answer that I was like, okay. Well, yes, that's why I think
babe.
you're a very big you're my
Wait, I am your.
and I am your own rib.
Oh,
We are
Jesus.
each other's ribs.
Okay.
No, I am your own rib.
Now, while I'm your ribbon.
Okay,
All right, fair.
yeah, but yeah, that's why. And that's it. I'd
Oh,
actually
sorry.
love to.
I've got one more question, apparently.
Well, let's.
What is something I don't fully understand about you?
That's very hard to answer. Because
Why?
anytime I think about it, I feel like you actually. What don't you fully understand about me? I think sometimes my mindset, no, like when I do things that you don't understand. Yes, sometimes my mindset when you just don't understand what I'm saying
Hmm.
or why I did something.
I thought your answer was going to be nothing. But you answered it correctly, I would say. Because when you do things I do not understand, my first countenance or my first reaction is to try and understand. I tell you,
Mm,
like, I'm so bored that I cannot rest until I get what's your rationale?
mm.
Okay, this thing, this action, what's the specific reason or
It's not
motive
like my
behind it?
mindset general, but like when there are some things I do and it doesn't just so yeah,
I
that's
mean,
it.
that's what I was gonna say. I would send you my invoice and you write a check because
For
all
what?
the bad decisions you've made in this life that I've had to sit through and watch. Oh my days!
You uncle.
Sometimes I think,
You owe me
is
oh.
this how Jesus used to look at?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is that
That's
how
a
Jesus
very
used
good
to look at us?
question.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how, and that's why sometimes when you just do your own, I'll just be looking at you the same way Jesus is looking at you. Do you understand?
Thank you for being amazing.
Thank you too.
I love you.